love this team. I love the Marvel Universe.
Really psyched about that. You watch that Captain America and you see him in all these different movies, and you see him with all these different, it's a white star, it's a black star. I just want a full closet of suits.
The recent news from the D23 Expo, there was so many films announced, like footage of the sequel to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, The Marvels, and the brand new film Thunderbolts, which stars Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier, and David Harbour's Red Guardian.
We've got the return of David Harbour as the Red Guardian.
In promotion of this brand new film, there have been tons of new interviews with the cast explaining a little bit about what the film is all about. David Harbour was asked about the characters and where they were heading, and he had a pretty interesting answer.
As you may know, as I certainly do, when you put a bunch of people with various weaknesses together, there's often drama and comedy. So I think you can expect both of those things.
And even explains how he is expected to get a new suit.
I was told I'd get a new suit. And I don't want to say the F word, but I am really psyched about that.
But before we get into more of these moments of learning more about this film, some Marvel trivia for you. Who initially auditioned for the role of Captain America in The Falcon and Winter Soldier? Leave your answer in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
We all come together, and then there's this ghost. No, it's not going to happen like that, I don't think. But I think that's one of the mysteries of the movie is how are they? What is their relationship?
Sebastian Stan is asked about Anthony Mackie at the D23 Expo, and his answer is pretty hilarious.
It is weird. Well, of course, that's, it's a little bit like, what's that, Stockholm Syndrome or something?
Yeah,
when you're like, I might not, but anyway, it's nice to at least always be close to each other.
He even goes on to drop a secret about him.
The only secret I can think of is that Anthony Mackie is not in the film, but he will be.
With a release date planned for July 26, 2024, fans have plenty of time to speculate how this film will play out. The Bucky Barnes star has been a part of the MCU since 2011's Captain America: The First Avengers, appearing in all three movies in that trilogy along with post-credit scenes from Ant-Man and Black Panther, not to mention the last two Avengers movies. Impressively, Stan has appeared at least once in every phase of the MCU thus far, most recently co-starring with Anthony Mackie in The Falcon and Winter Soldier on Disney Plus last year.
Mackie is here today. What's it like reuniting with him here at this event?
All I can say, freedom tastes bright. Finally, I am free.
Mackie is here today. What's it like reuniting with him here at this event?
All I can say, freedom tastes bright. Finally, I am free.
Now Bucky joins a team of anti-heroes and former villains in Thunderbolts as he becomes arguably the closest thing to a pure hero in this unique group. And following his announcement as part of the movie at D23, the MCU veteran discussed his inclusion in the 2024 team-up movie for the first time. Sebastian Stan was surprised by his return as Winter Soldier for this film.
KY jelly and slide it into this arm. And he does this to get it on, and a glob of KY jelly just goes. Never fail.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
It's a really good point that I always forget. It starts off really well, and hopefully it ends the same way.
Exactly.
But it's nice that people are excited.
And Anthony Mackie responded to Sebastian Stan's comment and went on to explain his thoughts on the new generation of Marvel, moving towards something even bigger than Endgame.
So who is the top guy at the Avengers now?
All of the Avengers are unemployed. We have a new and improved group.
They're over there with their Metamucil and, hanging out. We're the new guys.
Metamucil them?
Yeah, we're the new guys. We're the top dogs now.
While on stage with the movie's cast and Kevin Feige, Sebastian Stan described the team as a good troubled bunch, while expressing his excitement to be back with a chance to join a team of some sort. He said, well, listen, those are my kinds of people. They look like a good troubled bunch, and maybe I know a thing or two about that. And I'm just really glad to be back and, I guess, join a team of some sort.
These are my kinds of people, They look like a good troubled bunch, and maybe I know a thing or two about that, and I'm just really glad to be back and, I guess, join a team of some sort.
David Harbour made a response to if he will have to put weight back on for his role in this film as Red Guardian.
You just went through an incredible transformation for Stranger Things 4, and I'm wondering, are they making you transform again for Red Guardian?
Oh, I'm happy to get there as we can pan down to my waistline. I'm kidding, don't. Happy to eat the cheeseburgers and the chocolate cake, be back on that diet.
Speaking on stage when revealing this film, Kevin Feige confirmed that the Avengers don't currently exist in the MCU. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, Feige revealed that the expected new leader of Earth's mightiest heroes, Sam Wilson, is found in a world where the band is no longer together during his first solo film.
Will Steve Rogers appear again?
I hope so, man. Chris is my boy. We all love and enjoy Chris. I'm highly upset that they've put Sebastian in a movie with Wyatt and left me out. There's a whole lot going on. So I'm like, if Sebastian gets Wyatt, I should get Chris.
One thing in the Captain America film is that there currently is a world without the Avengers. Sam Wilson finds himself as Cap at a time where there's not an organization of Avengers, he said. Feige reassured the crowd, though, that the MCU would find a new team of supers in the meantime in the Thunderbolts. There is a precedent for the Thunderbolts acting as a replacement for the Avengers in the comics.
It's amazing, man. I'm nervous. I'm excited.
And what makes this Captain America different than Chris's?
Not a whole lot of information for this film, just a cast reveal, and from what we know from the comics, the Thunderbolts are a fictional anti-hero team appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics. The team consists mostly of reformed supervillains. In the comics, this team is usually led by the classic supervillain Baron Zemo, also featuring interesting characters like Hawkeye and Luke Cage over the years. But now, as the MCU has done so many times before, the Thunderbolts movie will bring fans a take on this team that hasn't been used before in any prior media adaptation. Looking at the Thunderbolts' history in the comics, this team is different from any version of the group that has appeared in the pages before. Although they have all been Thunderbolts members in previous stories, this specific group will be seen together for the first time in the 2024 movie. I almost want to say this is kind of a different version of the Avengers, but this is something that fans have never seen before.
I just made a joke about how it's like Dungeons and Dragons, where you meet in a tavern and it's like there's a dwarf drinking a beer and then there's like an elvish figure over there. We all come together, and then there's this ghost. No, it's not going to happen like that.
In a new interview with Entertainment Tonight at D23, Harbour explains why Thunderbolts is different from other MCU movies, saying it's all about the cast and the characters. Unlike other offerings from the MCU, the actor explains, Thunderbolts revolves around a group of misfits and outcasts and losers.
I think that's one of the mysteries of the movie is how are they going? What is their relationship? And as you say, there is a lot of exciting things as you wrap up the next phase in terms of sort of what their part of the whole universe is in this random, chaotic way.
And for our Marvel trivia question, Wyatt Russell revealed that he originally auditioned for the role of Captain America for Captain America First Avenger in 2011, and that it was his very first audition. Chris Evans got the role, and Russell got to play the next incarnation of Captain America in this show.
I went and did an audition for Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like literally my first thing, and I was like, I walked in, I was like, what do I, so I just say the lines, and...
So you'd never been in an audition before in your life?
Never.
I think everybody in the world probably auditioned for Captain America in the first one. I'm sure it was they cast a wide net. I'm sure they went to, were all over to try and find Captain America.
And with the announcement of this new film, theories about this film have come in strong. One of the best choices for the villain in Thunderbolts is already part of the MCU, but some people might have forgotten about him. Reddit user Rick Flag puts forth that Tim Blake Nelson as the leader would be a great villain for the MCU Thunderbolts movie, while another user suggests Red She-Hulk would have been a good choice as well. Reddit user LoveWaffle1 says, I think it could still be the Red Hulk, just not one who is gamma irradiated, Thunderbolt Ross. Though the film's announcement was exciting, it was largely expected based on the happenings of related stories like The Falcon and Winter Soldier and Black Widow. But we're curious to know what your thoughts are in terms of what this film was all about, and even theories if you have them. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.